welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
An aerial view of downtown Boston, our location tonight, gives you a great idea of the beauty of this historic city. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is a champion, but he said, growing up, I never thought about titles. I just wanted to be the best player I could be. When I got to the league, I was listening to all the noise and it was taking control of my mind. For me, mentally, I have to just focus on my craft. Guys, the results have flown since then.
Clearly. David, thank you. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
It makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
So the Nets starting five. Aldridge out there with Brown. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Durant. And it's Irving in at the point. And for the Celtics, outside the wings are Brown and Tatum. Williams is out there with Horford. And it's Smart in at the point guard. Tatum passes to Williams. Smart against Irving. And slam dunk by Smart.
My goodness gracious. If you give Marcus Smart a lane to the hoop, you can turn the lights out. This guy is such a vicious dunker.
Irving passes to KD. Makes it off the glass.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Aldridge against Williams. The dish to Smart. Outside Tatum. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Here is Williams. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Horford gets the bucket.
Well, that's just about sheer effort from Al Horford. The defense made their presence felt, but Horford utilizes his length.
First quarter, just over a minute played. And an area that's often underappreciated for Horford, he's a fantastic passer.
Nothing flashy. Great vision in the post or at the top of the key. And he just keeps it moving and finds the open man.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
3-second violation. Boston ball.
So it's Boston now. Nice ball movement by Boston. Williams kicks to Horford. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Horford.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talk about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Pass to Durant. Over Tatum. KD with the bucket.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach.
And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Curry on the wing. The three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Look at how composed Seth Curry is beyond the arc. Takes a shot like that and knows it's going in.
Here's Brown, and they double up Brown. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively.
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
The Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
And for Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, he has worked so hard on his mechanics, and that's paid dividends in terms of his confidence, guys.
The shot's good from Irving.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Irving against Smart. Left side, Williams. He kicks to Brown. Williams trying to break free.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
And that one's good, Irving.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Passes it to Brown. Back to Smart. Now Tatum for the three. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Tatum's got 5.
Jason Tatum's form is pure on the catch and shoot, so nice.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. That's tipped. Inside, here's Aldridge. Great D that time from Tatum.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Brown, good.
Well, don't you love the way Jaylen Brown is squaring up in the mid-range? This guy's getting his feet under him. His pre-shot preparation outstanding.
Nets trail by 5. Irving passes to Durant. Shoots from the high post, and he connects with the jumper. 6 points for him.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Tatum passes to Horford. Over Johnson. Horford, no luck. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
I mean, a tough one. Faced some serious intensity in terms of that comeback, and they just got overwhelmed in that fourth quarter. Unfortunately, just couldn't stay in the game long enough to force overtime.
But how impressive is the quickness Jaylen Brown possesses? This guy sprints hard toward the cup on every drive.
Nets trail by 3. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And Greg, as the playoffs loom in the distance, for those teams who have overachieved in the regular season, how do they ensure that their success continues in the postseason?
Well, listen, the skeptics will remain. And you've got to understand the playoffs are a different animal. You have to be resilient and adaptable. And when that adversity hits, that's when your focus has to rise.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Al Horford. White is checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Here's Tatum. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 7 points for Jason Tatum.
I'll tell you, that defense was on point, but how about the better offense of Jason Tatum on his way to the cup? Woo-hoo!
Now here's Mills. White covering, and Drummond kicks to Mills. And the shot goes down.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pritchard passes to Tice. Outside Tatum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Tatum's got 9.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Now here's Mills. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Miami.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And the pass to Dragic. Puts it up from 12. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
White dishes to Tatum. for three. Williams. That one doesn't go. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
They've also made their mark in the paint. A lot of their scoring coming down low so far.
And throughout his career, Dragic has been a leader. It's a natural fit for him.
Duncan Robinson called him the ultimate leader. Dragic, leader of his national team for a decade now. Guy just embraces the responsibility of it all.
Here's White. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against him.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
One shot.
And that one falls for White. Brooklyn trailing. 1:03 left in the first quarter of the game. Drummond passes to Dragic. And it's in there.
And there's the toughness Dragic needs to show. Able to finish in the face of some very tight defense.
Dishes it to Tatum. And there's the drive. And the dunk by Tatum.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Tatum's gotten everything to go for him. 5 attempts, 5 makes. Pass to Gaines. The rebound by the Celtics. Down low. Here's Williams. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Number 59.
Nets trail by 4. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Dragic tries to save it, and Pritchard pulls it down. Austin's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's B. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Lobbed up there for Drummond. Hammers the alley-oop through.
A huge target on alley-oops. Throw it towards Drummond, and he'll take care of the rest.
Performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Oh, the slashing Slovenian, Goran Dragic, told us about his attacking style of play.
Try to get inside the paint and collapse the defense, and then we spray the ball. And, our saying is good to great. Sometimes you have a good shot, but if you make an extra pass, you're going to have a greater shot.
Greg, you love that unselfish style, don't you?
Yeah, he can definitely score, but you combine that with his passing and even more for the defense to worry about.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And the Celtics, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
We've got Derek White, B out there with Tatum, and it's Telfair in at the 4. That's the Boston 5. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way. But Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. Guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end.
Pass to Mills. That one off the back iron and out.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Defensive foul, Nicholas Claxton.
Well, Dorsey's already a great scorer, and now Tatum has become an incredibly efficient scorer.
Well, listen, the great ones are not only about putting up numbers, it's how efficiently you do it. From three, from the free throw line, this guy is so much more consistent. And yes, he's got the mid-range game that he can go to in tough spots. This guy plays big at the rim. He's everything you want offensively. You get the sense that Jason Tatum has a drive to be great. This is a young player who doesn't lack for confidence. I love watching him play.
And he's good on the three ball. Irving's got 9.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
B, the pass to Brown. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Count it. Good. 9 points in the game so far.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here is Irving. 9 points in the game so far. Passes it to Durant. Over Tatum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the great thing about Durant, he gives you a lot of everything.
Yeah, it goes way beyond being versatile. This guy is a great shooter, an elite historical scorer, rebounder, passer, shot blocker, one of the most complete players in the history of the game.
Here's Smart, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Smart's got his second basket.
Boy, that's a terrific job of Marcus Smart handling the basketball. He is relentless in how he's attacking the defense.
Here's Durant. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Celtics leading by 8. Here's Horford. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 4th assist in this one.
To me, that play is about focus from Al Horford. Just extraordinary body control on the finish. Nice.
Irving passes to KD. Driving to the basket.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Durant.
Well, we know he's got takeover ability, and Kevin Durant is cooking right now.
Smart dishes to Tatum. Williams kicks to Brown. Hits it from three-point range. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Irving finds Durant. To the paint. Here's Brown. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. Taking a look at Boston. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that. And, of course, Brooklyn, They find themselves in the 8th spot.
Well, I think for Brooklyn, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Smart. Good. Irving's got 11 points.
Well, what a move from Kyrie to keep the defenders guessing as he moves in for the score.
So the Celtics call timeout, their first. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
Marcus Aldridge has checked in for Bruce Brown. Horford the pass to Williams. Tatum against Durant. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Brown trying to free himself up. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Tatum. And the Celtics lead by 11. Irving with the ball. He's got 11. Outside Durant. To the inside. Here's Johnson. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Tatum. Brown. Good. Brown's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics.
Jaylen Brown thrives when it comes to scoring through contact. This is a guy who is constantly looking to initiate that body contact with the defense.
Curry passes to Aldridge. Back to Curry. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. He's got 5.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside, Horford. Tatum on the wing. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum. Let's see some of the numbers here for Jason Tatum.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And the Celtics making a change here. White's checked in. The Nets also changing it up. Drummond comes in for Johnson. And B subbed in for Seth Curry. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Williams, he's checked in for Al Horford. It's the Nets now. They trail by 11. And there's the pass to KD. He takes it in. The basket is good. The assist from Game.
Assisted by
KD's got 14 points for the game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Right side, Smart. Here's Williams. Williams trying to break free. And the layup falls. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Durant finds Irving. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Now, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Nets trail by 9. Durant with it. Williams picks him up. Gains the pass to KD. Pass to Irving. There's the 3. And the Nets, another 3.
You give Kyrie a good look at the rim. It doesn't matter how far back he is from the line.
1:15 left to play in the first half. Williams. The kick out to Brown. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Yeah, this is the very definition of feeling it. Jaylen Brown taking smart shots and playing perfectly within the team scheme.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Some changes for Boston. Telfair's checked in, and it's Pritchard in for Smart. The Nets also changing it up. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Aldridge. Mills comes in for Irving, and it's Dragic in for Kevin Durant. On deep, Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
I think we have to check his sanity because there's a number of better options on the floor.
Boston leading by 3. 35 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Pritchard. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down. Drafted late, 26th overall in 2020. Pritchard hit the ground running and really has never looked back.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from those guys that get 4 years of college playing for a very sound coach. Peyton was physically ready. His strength is a key part of his game. Listen, the skill set, the dedication, the basketball IQ, it's all baked in by the time he arrives at the league level.
That's good from Gaines. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Nets trail by 5.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
To the middle. Pass to Pritchard. Over Gaines. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for Boston. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early. And it's so good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous game we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He had 16 points and 1 assist. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
They've run this offense seamlessly. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart decisions with the basketball, and I can give a shout out to the playmakers. This team's success is because of you, brother.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
They were strong in transition. Seemed like the guys fed off the higher tempo. Certainly, they definitely got the looks they wanted, playing an outstanding game. They can keep it up in the second half, they may wear the other side out.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Bruce Brown. Kyrie Irving is out there with Curry. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's KD in at the 3, the small forward.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Here's Tatum. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I love when Jason Tatum is aggressive to score the basketball. He does a tremendous job keeping his focus.
And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really, he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, is starting to dominate other all-stars at his position.
And now his game is so complete, regularly over 40% from 3. He can drive it, post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right.
Smart against Irving. Smart kicks to Tatum. Shoots over Curry, and that one off the back of the arena man in. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Irving passes to KD. Over Tatum. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. And with their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside, in a lot of people's view, remain. David, thanks. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Now Curry. 5 points in the game. Inside, here's Aldridge. Rebound by the Celtics. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight, and a dunk by Horford.
Well, Al Horford does not mind sending a message now and then. How about that easy flush?
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Katie, here we go. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Smart kicks to Tatum. Williams looking around. Fires at the elbow. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Williams. 18 points for Jaylen Brown.
Brown showing off that delicate touch, becoming much more reliable with his jumper the longer he plays in the NBA.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside Durant. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. On its way from Curry for 2. Rebound Boston. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. And he makes that one. Tatum's got 23 points.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
Durant with a wide open look. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Here's Smart. And that one is good. Smart's got 6.
The defense looking completely lost. Marcus Smart just toying with them in the paint.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Irving passes to KD. Tipped away. Taken away by Williams. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Tatum.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul. Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. The Nets also changing it up. James Johnson's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Dragic in for Seth Curry. Durant inside. Guarded by Tatum. Passes it to Brown. Over Horford. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
I'll tell you, how about the playmaking from Kevin Durant? On time and on target with the pass.
Here's Smart. He's got 6. Now the pass to Tice. Kicks it to Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his third.
Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason. Locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
And the first one at the line is good. Whitey's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Mills comes in for Irving. And so Tatum nails them both. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 15-point game. It's Brown on the win. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. For Boston, they've gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room. And it's Dragic with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Celtics. Telfair's checked in, and it's Pritchard in for Smart. He's checked in for the Nets. Here's Tatum. And the shot is good. Tatum's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Let's see who gets the longest and who wants a t-shirt.
Nets trail by 15. Now Gaines. 7 points in the game. Shoots over White. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
The defense just too soft on that possession. You have to be closer and contest at the rim.
Poked away. Bills with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Claxton with the bucket.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Boston leading by 11. Here's Pritchard. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. There's the call on James Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path, and I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, you know, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't into college, aren't into school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
And the basket by Tatum.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Pass to Mills. Here's Drummond. 1:44 left here in the third quarter. Good, nice job down low.
Hey, that's Drummond. Throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
Here's Pritchard. Softly drops in the floater. Pritchard's got 5 points so far.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Shoots. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And that's 11 points for B.
More than capable of running the offense. Dragic knows how to get his teammates involved.
Telfair gets the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
The three from Mills, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
3 points.
Dragic has got his 5th assist in this one. Celtics leading by 9. Outside Williams. He dishes it to Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Pass to Gaines. Here's Claxton. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter.
Next foul. That's his first personal foul. 15 foul.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Line for 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so Tatum nails them both.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets, down by 12. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Williams with the steal. From deep three-point range, no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Celtics lead by 12. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Celtics leading by 12, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Boston. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. B out there with Williams, and it's Tatum in at the 3. Timeout called the Nets. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Getting it done today.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
So for the Nets, Andre Drummond's checked in for Aldridge. Durant comes in for Brown. And Irving subbed in for Goran Dragic. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last break I heard Steve Nash talking to his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David.
Well, you're playing right into Kevin Durant's hands when you put him at the free throw line. This guy has always been terrific at the charity stripe.
Smart finds Williams. The Celtics working the ball around now. Clock at 6. B, defended by Durant.
Well, KD, a very skilled defender, outstanding with his positioning, and he's got incredible length to contest shots.
And he hits the bucket.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Boston leading by 9. Here's B. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
And that one drops.
Don't let that slight frame fool you. Seth Curry on the interior, he will finish shots.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Here's B. The shot comes out. The Nets go the other way with it. It's Drummond, high post, working on Williams. Here's Durant. And yes, it's good. KD's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, against aggressive defense, but Kevin Durant so good at keeping his balance even amidst getting knocked around.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Outside Tatum. Down low, here's B, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
Yeah, they're taking care of business in the paint, too, getting valuable points down low there.
The Celtics making a switch here. Horford's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Nets trail by 9. And stolen by Horford. Smart with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. And slam dunk by Smart.
I'll tell you, you cannot give Marcus Smart that much room because he will throw it down. Puts his vertical to excellent use.
Outside Curry. Back to Irving. KD on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Passes to Tatum. Banked in off the glass. Tatum's got 41.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Durant for 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
The pass to B. Brown outside. The 11-footer off the left rim and out. Nets trail by 8. KD passes to Mills. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Outside Tatum. Puts up a 3. Drops in the tray. Tatum's got 44.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his 3rd triple since halftime.
It's Durant on the wing. Irving for three. And the Nets, another three.
Kyrie Irving is capable of going shot for shot.
Celtics leading by 6. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Poke loose. Irving with the ball. Out guarded by Smart. Tatum against Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And now it's just a 4-point Boston lead.
And memo to the rest of the team, continue to get him the basketball. He's clearly delivering here in the fourth.
And it's Smart with the ball for Boston. Brown outside. Horford finds Brown. Horford against Brown. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Offensive rebound. And Williams is right there.
Hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
High post try. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, the incredible explosiveness. No fear from Jason Tatum. Woo-hoo, lights out.
Now here's Curry. KD on the wing. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Durant's got 33 points.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA, and if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
Celtics leading by 4. Bounce pass from Smart.
2 minutes.
Outside Tatum. Back to Brown. Pass to Williams. The dish to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Brown. Second shot opportunity. And Williams lays it in. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
Brown, good.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And here's Brown outside, and it's Durant with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Brown, good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Kevin Durant absolutely fearless. If the game's in the balance, he will demand the basketball.
Here's Brown. Rebounded by the Nets.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
A deep 3 from Durant. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving.
That's his
first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And a deep three from Curry. Can't get the three to fall. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Third team foul. At the line for your Celtics, Marcus Smart. At the line.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Well, I just love how Marcus Smart plays the game of basketball. He's aggressive, he's intelligent, and he doesn't mind getting under your skin.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're down by 5. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Seth Curry. That's his first personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
Marcus Smart.
And so both free throws are good. It's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 7. 3 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
So it's the Celtics picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Al, congrats. Tough game tonight. When do you think you guys really locked in and started taking control of the game?
It all started the second half. We didn't do a good job the first half. We let him hang around. But, at least we reacted better the second half. This is one of those games that we just had to, will our way to win this.
A lot of games like that, you have to kind of just grind out, Al. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.